Drifting beneath the gentle hush of the late evening, I feel a quiet grace beginning to unfold around me. The Lord comes near with a peace that settles deeply, soothing the spaces where worry once lingered, and surrounding my thoughts with tender calm. Through the dim glimmer resting against the window, His comfort begins to soften every heavy place. The tensions carried from the long hours of the day slowly melt beneath the warmth of His presence, allowing my heart to breathe freely once again. Amid the quiet rhythm of night settling in, a gentle confidence rises within my spirit. His faithfulness becomes the anchor of my rest, a steady reassurance that I am not alone, even when silence stretches wide around me. Within the slow drift of shadows along the walls, His voice moves like a soft, unwavering whisper. It speaks of mercy stronger than my fears, of love patient enough to meet every burden, and of hope that grows quietly in the dark. Across the deepening stillness of the night sky, His nearness becomes a peaceful shield. No threat has the strength to unsettle His care, and no uncertainty stands beyond His reach, for His protection surrounds every fragile thought. Beyond the last echoes of the fading day, His presence fills the spaces I cannot hold alone. He gathers what was too heavy for my strength. He restores what felt worn and fragile, and He calms the storms forming within. As sleep approaches with gentle certainty, I rest in the assurance that He watches over me. Tomorrow rests safely in His hands, and in this quiet surrender I find peace. Peace that carries me softly through the night. Ooh. within my soul. The Lord reaches into the stillness surrounding me, soothing the thoughts that tangle throughout the day, and covering my heart with a peace beyond understanding. By the soft glow drifting across the dim room, His presence brings comfort to every weary corner. The burdens I carry without noticing their weight start to fall away under the warmth of His care, leaving space for us to bloom again inside me. Throughout the slow fading of the world outside, His faithfulness becomes a steady anchor. What once felt overwhelming now feels lighter, lifted by the strength He offers without hesitation, a strength that meets me gently where I am. Against the quiet rhythm of each settling breath, His voice moves like a soft whisper of reassurance. It reminds me that nothing escapes His kindness, that every hidden worry rests safely with Him, and every fear grows smaller under His watchful gaze. Under the vast stillness surrounding the night sky, His love wraps around my spirit like a calm shelter. No shadow feels heavy in His presence, and no uncertainty outweighs His protection. For His mercy holds firm even in silence. Past the lingering thoughts of the day's long hours, His peace fills the spaces, unable to rest before He gathers what felt fragile within me. He strengthens what had grown quietly tired, and He guides me toward a deeper surrender. As my eyes begin to drift toward sleep, I trust Him with the hours I cannot see. Tomorrow rests gently in His hands, and in this soft certainty of His nearness, I find comfort that carries me safely through the night. Under the slow descent of night, Gentle peace begins to awaken within my spirit. The Lord moves close with steady compassion, easing the strain that gathered across my thoughts and offering rest where my heart felt warm.
Within the soft dim glow, settled across the room, His presence wraps around me like a warm covering.
The worries that clung too tightly to my mind begin to loosen as His comfort grows deeper, filling the empty spaces with renewed calm. Across the quiet rhythm of evening unfolding, His faithfulness rises like a steady guiding light. Every burden I held in silence finds relief, carried by hands strong enough for all things, yet gentle enough to soothe my fragile places.
Beyond the muted sounds fading into the night, His voice moves like a tender breath of hope.
It speaks not with urgency, but with assurance, reminding me that nothing stands outside His care, and no fear remains untouched by His love. Through the wide stillness stretching across the darkness, His mercy surrounds me as a protective refuge. Every shadow loses its weight in His presence, and every doubt softens under the truth He brings, a truth that anchors me to His unchanging heart. Near the quiet slowing of my thoughts at day's end, He gathers everything I cannot hold alone. He strengthens the corners of my spirit. He calms the echoes of unsettled questions, and He prepares a peace that deepens with each breath. As the night settles more fully around me, I entrust the unseen hours into His keeping. His love remains through every moment of darkness, and in the gentle certainty of His nearness, I rest safely until the morning light returns.
As the calm of night settles gently over the world, a quiet reassurance begins to rise within my chest. The Lord draws near in this peaceful moment, easing the thoughts that weighed heavily on me, and filling the stillness with His steady compassion. Under the faint glow drifting through the darkened room, His presence becomes a warm and sheltering place. Every worry that clung to my tired mind slowly softens as His comfort takes hold, creating space for rest to settle deeply.
Throughout the slow hush of the evening air, His faithfulness shines like a subtle guiding light. What felt uncertain now finds direction, held gently by the strength He provides.
A strength that meets me with quiet tenderness. Within the softened rhythm of my deepening breaths, His voice moves like a whisper of reassurance. It speaks to the places I kept hidden, reminding me that I am fully seen by Him, and that no burden rests beyond His care.
Across the white stillness, resting over the night sky, His mercy surrounds me with unwavering kindness. The fears that linger in the corners of my spirit lose their power beneath His protective watch.
And peace begins to grow like a steady flame. Through the quiet moments closing around the day, His guidance becomes the foundation of my rest. He gathers the troubles I cannot carry alone. He strengthens the doubts that weaken my heart, and He calms the echoes of restless thoughts. As the gentle drift of sleep draws nearer, I surrender the unseen hours into His hands. He remains present through every breath, and in the certainty of His steadfast love, I find a comfort that will hold me until morning. along the quiet fading of evening's final glow. A gentle sense of refuge begins to rise within me. The Lord meets me in this tender silence, easing the heaviness that clung to my thoughts, and drawing my spirit into the safety of His peace. Beyond the soft dim outline shifting across the room, His presence feels near in a way that steadies my heart. The concerns that once pressed hard against my mind slowly lose their power beneath His comforting nearness, creating space for rest to form where tension once lived. Through the calm rhythm of night unfolding slowly, His faithfulness expands like a quiet guiding flame. Each burden I carry throughout the day is gently lifted into hands that never falter, hands strong enough to hold every unspoken fear. Across the deepening stillness surrounding my breath, His truth settles like a soft whisper of assurance. It reaches even the fragile places within me, reminding my soul that He sees all that I face, and covers every weakness with unwavering mercy. Under the wide span of darkness stretching overhead, His protection becomes a sheltering presence. No worry grows too loud in the light of His care, and no uncertainty stands beyond His strength. For His love extends farther than the night itself. Within the final quiet moments before sleep arrives, His compassion begins to shape the rest I need. He gathers every drifting thought into His peace. He strengthens what felt fragile and worn, and He calms the echoes that stirred in my mind. As the gentle pull of sleep moves closer, I trust Him with the hours I cannot see. His steadfast presence remains through the darkness, and in the certainty of His faithful embrace, I find rest. Across the gentle quiet that settles after the day ends, a peaceful certainty begins to unfold inside my heart. The Lord draws near with steady compassion, releasing the tension that rested on my mind, and covering each thought with His unshakable calm.
Past the faint shimmer of moonlight through the window, His presence becomes a warm and faithful refuge. The burdens that once felt too heavy to carry soften gradually under the weight of His mercy, allowing room for us to breathe freely again.
Along the slow fading of distant sounds outside, His truth rises like a quiet, guiding flame. Every hidden worry loses its grip, held gently by the strength He extends without limit. Strength that steadies the parts of me that tremble.
Within the deepening stillness of the night air, His voice moves like a tender echo of reassurance. It reaches the places I guarded closely, reminding me that He sees the depths of my struggle and meets them with love stronger than any fear.
Under the white blanket of darkness stretching above me, His protection surrounds my soul with careful watch. No shadow finds room to overwhelm, and no uncertainty stands beyond His reach, for His presence holds me with unwavering certainty.
Through the last quiet moments before sleep arrives, His peace begins to settle into my breathing.
He gathers each scattered thought into calm. He strengthens what felt fragile throughout the day, and He smooths the edges of the worries I release. As rest gently approaches like a slow-moving tide, I entrust the unseen hours into His care. His faithfulness watches through the night, and in the quiet assurance of His nearness, I find comfort that carries me safely into the morning. first quiet breaths of the deep night, a soft sense of refuge begins to unfold around me. The Lord draws close with steady compassion, loosening the strain that clung to my thoughts, and lifting the concerns I carried longer than I realized. Somewhere in the dim glow, resting along the room's edges, His presence becomes a shield of quiet reassurance. Worries I tried to manage on my own start to fade beneath the warmth of His care, creating space for peace to settle gently into place. Beyond the slow hush settling outside the windows, His faithfulness rises like a calm, steady flame. Each fragile thought begins to find its balance, held securely in the strength He offers freely, and renewed by the tenderness of His unchanging mercy. Within the still rhythm of my breathing, growing deeper, His voice moves through the silence like a soft reminder. It reaches the corners I kept tightly guarded, speaking truth that eases my inward fears and reassuring me that I am never out of His sight. Across the dark stretch of sky expanding above, His protection surrounds my heart like a gentle covering. Shadows lose their weight beneath His presence, and the uncertainties lingering at the edge of my mind grow lighter under the steady glow of His care. Near the final moments before sleep draws close, His peace begins to shape the rest I long for. He gathers the pieces of the day I could not hold. He calms the echoes of thoughts that linger too long, and He softens the places within me needing renewal. As sleep arrives like a slow-moving tide, I entrust every unknown hour into His faithful hand. His love remains constant through the darkness, and in the quiet certainty of His nearness, I find rest that carries me quietly into the morning light. soft arrival of night's deep calm, a gentle reassurance begins to fill my spirit. The Lord draws close with steady, tender presence, lifting the weight of unspoken thoughts I carried, and easing the places where worry had made its home. Somewhere within the dim glow, resting on the room's edges, His nearness settles firmly around my heart. The concerns that tried to follow me into the evening slowly dissolve under the warmth of His compassion, leaving behind a peace both soothing and complete.
Along the slow fading hum of the world outside, His faithfulness rises like a quiet, steady light. Each fragile part of me finds strength again, held gently by the hands that never fail, and renewed through mercy that reaches every corner.
Within the unbroken silence spreading through the air, His voice moves softly like a gentle breath of truth. It reminds me that nothing lies beyond His care, that every fear I hide is understood, and every burden is welcomed into His keeping.
Across the vast stretch of the darkened sky above, His protection stands firm over my resting soul. No shadow grows strong enough to disturb His peace.
And no uncertainty outweighs His endless love.
A love constant even when I am weary.
Before the final moments of wakefulness slip away, His presence shapes the calm I long to feel. He gathers the remnants of my tired thoughts. He softens the echoes left behind by the day, and He surrounds me with comfort that cannot be shaken. As sleep begins to drift gently toward my heart, I release tomorrow into His faithful hands. He watches every hour I cannot see, and in the quiet strength of His nearness, I find rest that carries me safely until morning. Along the fading edges of the evening sky, a quiet certainty begins to unfold inside me. The Lord moves close close with a peace that settles deeply, easing the thoughts that press heavily on my mind, and bringing a steady calm I could not create alone. Near the soft glow drifting across the quiet room, His presence surrounds me like a sheltering embrace. Every concern carried through the long day starts to loosen under the warmth of His compassion, making way for rest to take root again in my spirit. Throughout the gentle stillness forming in the night, His faithfulness rises like a soft guiding flame. The parts of me that felt fragile begin to steady, supported by the strength of His unwavering mercy, and renewed through the hope He breathes into my soul. Across the slow rhythm of breath falling into peace, His voice settles like a whisper woven with truth. It speaks to the doubts I kept tucked away, reminding me that He sees far beyond my fears and carries what I cannot bring to order myself. Under the wide stretch of darkness across the sky, His protection becomes a covering of quiet certainty. Shadows lose their weight beneath His watchful care, and the unknowns of tomorrow grow less heavy, trusting that His guidance remains steady through the night.
Just before sleep presses softly against my thoughts, His peace begins to anchor the deepest parts of me. He gathers the pieces that felt scattered. He calms the echoes that stir without rest, and He restores what the day had slowly worn down. As rest moves closer like a slow drifting tide, I place every unseen hour into His faithful hands. His love will remain through every breath of darkness, and in the still assurance of His presence near, I find the comfort that will lead me safely into morning.
Under the gentle veil of darkness settling across the evening, a quiet reassurance begins to steady my heart. The Lord draws near with a peace that moves softly, loosening the strain carried silently through the day, and surrounding my spirit with His unwavering calm. Near the muted glow, resting along the quiet room, His presence feels like a shelter shaped with tenderness. The concerns that once pressed sharply on my mind start to ease beneath the warmth of His compassion,
leaving space for comfort to rise slowly within me.
throughout the deepening hush of the night air. His faithfulness glimmers like a subtle guiding flame. The fragile place is shadowed by doubt, find strength again beneath His steady mercy, and hope begins to breathe where fear once lingered.
Across the soft rhythm of my breathing growing slower, His voice emerges like a whisper of steady truth. It speaks to the hidden corners I could not reach alone, reminding me that He sees each unspoken worry and holds them with care that never falters.
Beyond the quiet stretch of darkness outside my window, His protection spans over me like a gentle covering. Shadows lose their weight in the light of His presence, and the uncertainties waiting in tomorrow's hours fall into His keeping with peaceful assurance. Within the last traces of wakefulness fading away, His peace begins to settle deeper into my thoughts. He gathers the fragments I am too tired to hold. He calms the lingering echoes of the day's unrest,
And He restores the strength resting quietly beneath.
as sleep approaches with slow, calming certainty. I entrust every unseen moment into His faithful hands. He remains with me through the stillness of the night, and in the quiet confidence of His enduring love.
I find rest that carries me softly into the morning. where the last traces of daylight gently fall away. A soft sense of safety begins to rise within me. The Lord moves closer with quiet compassion, lifting the tired thoughts that linger through the day, and filling the stillness with the warmth of His care. Near the dim reflection shimmering along the window, His nearness becomes a gentle embrace for my soul. Concerns that held tightly to my heart start loosening under the tenderness of His presence, making room for a deeper rest to take shape within me. Throughout the slow sinking calm of the night air, His faithfulness glows like a low and steady flame. Every weary corner touched by worry finds renewed strength through His endless mercy, and the shadows of doubt soften beneath His truth. Beside the soft rhythm of my breathing growing slower, His voice reaches me like a whisper, woven with hope. It touches the places I rarely speak aloud, reminding me that He sees what I cannot express, and meets every fear with unwavering love. Under the wide, quiet blanket of darkness above, His protection forms a shelter deeply comforting. No shadow feels heavy in the presence of His light, and the uncertainties waiting in tomorrow lose their weight beneath the firmness of His guidance. Within the final quiet moments before sleep finds me, His peace settles slowly over my thoughts. He gathers what my heart could not hold alone. He calms the echoes left behind from the day, and He breathes rest into every fragile space. As sleep begins to move softly toward my soul, I entrust the unseen hours into His faithful keeping. His love remains constant throughout the night, and in the quiet assurance of His nearness, I find rest that carries me safely into morning. Somewhere in the gentle quiet left behind by the fading evening. A soft wave of comfort begins to move through my soul. The Lord draws near with kindness that settles deeply, lifting the weight of thoughts I kept hidden through the day, and filling the silence with His calming presence. Close to the dim light stretching softly across the earth, His nearness surrounds me like a warm and steady refuge. The concerns that clung to my heart for hours start to fall away beneath the strength of His compassion, making space for peace to flow gently into place. Through the slow stillness forming around the night air, His faithfulness glows like a small but unwavering flame. Each fragile feeling pressed by worry is held securely within His tender mercy, and quiet hope begins to stir where doubt had settled. Across the soft rhythm of my breathing evening out, His voice drifts to me like a whisper woven with truth. It reaches the corners I rarely speak of, assuring me that He knows every hidden fear and meets them all with love stronger than their hope. Under the white silence spreading across the dark sky, His protection becomes a covering I can rest beneath. No shadow feels threatening in the light of His presence, and tomorrow's uncertainties lose their weight, resting safely in the guidance only He can give. Before the last traces of the day slip away completely, His peace settles deeper into my waiting thoughts. He gathers the pieces I struggle to hold alone. He calms the echoes left behind from the long day, and He rebuilds the strength that had quietly faded. As sleep begins drawing slowly closer to my spirit, I place the unseen hours into His gentle hands. His love remains through the quiet darkness, and in the certainty of His faithful nearness, I find a rest that carries me softly into the morning light. Somewhere beneath the quiet descent of the evening hours, a gentle comfort begins to rise softly in my spirit. The Lord moves close with peaceful reassurance, lifting the weight of thoughts I carried unseen, and soothing my heart with the calm of His presence. Near the subtle shimmer resting along the room's stillness, His nearness wraps around me like a warm covering. Every concern that followed me into the night gradually loosens under the softness of His compassion, making space for rest to settle where tension once lived. Throughout the slow unfolding of the deepening night air, His faithfulness glows like a steady ember of hope. The fragile pieces of my heart touched by fear receive new strength from His unending mercy, and courage forms gently where doubt once lingered. Across the quiet rhythm of breathing fallen into peace, His voice reaches me like a quiet whisper of truth. It speaks into the quiet places I kept guarded, reminding me that He sees every quiet ache and carries them with hands that never falter. Under the wide stretch of midnight sky above, His protection surrounds me with unwavering care. No shadow holds power in His gentle presence, and no uncertainty weighs heavily in His light. For His watchfulness remains steady through the night. As the last moments before sleep gently settle in, His peace drifts deeper into the corners of my mind. He gathers every worry I'm ready to release. He calms the echoes left behind by the day, and He rebuilds the rest quietly waiting inside me. When sleep approaches like a soft welcoming tide, I place the unknown hours into His faithful hands. His love will remain through every quiet moment, and in the certainty of His closeness near, I find rest that carries me safely until morning arrives. where the last echoes of daylight gently slip away. A soft wave of stillness begins to form inside my heart. The Lord approaches with quiet understanding, lifting the strain woven through my thoughts and filling the dimness with His steady peace. Beside the faint glow stretching softly across the room, His nearness settles like a warm whisper of comfort. Each worry that held onto the edges of my mind slowly unravels under the touch of His compassion, making space for rest to flow into the places once tense. Within the deepening calm of the night's slow breath, His faithfulness shines like a gentle guiding light. Every fragile feeling shaped by doubt finds renewal in the shelter of His mercy, and peace begins to bloom where fear had lingered. Across the soft rhythm of breath, easing into quiet, His voice speaks like a tender thread of truth. It reaches the corners I kept tucked away, assuring me that nothing escapes His loving sight, and that every burden rests safely in His hands. Under the white canopy of darkness stretching beyond the window, His protection surrounds me like a gentle shield. No shadow grows heavy in the glow of His presence, and the uncertainties waiting in tomorrow's hours begin to lighten under His steady watch. As the final fragments of wakefulness slip from my thoughts, His peace settles more deeply into my spirit. He gathers the pieces I was too tired to hold together. He calms the lingering echoes left by the day, and He strengthens what had quietly worn thin. When rest approaches like a slow and quiet tide, I entrust every unseen moment into His faithful keeping. His love will remain constant through the night, and in the certainty of His nearness and care, I find the rest that carries me gently into the morning. Somewhere beneath the gentle of the quiet night, a soft comfort begins to rise slowly within my spirit. The Lord approaches with tender understanding, loosening the fears that lingered across my thoughts, and settling peace deep into the stillness around me. Near the faint shimmer of light resting softly on the walls, His nearness surrounds me like a warm protective haven. The concerns that followed me from the long day start unraveling under the softness of His compassion, making room for calm to unfold quietly within my heart. Throughout the deepening silence, filling the night air, His faithfulness glows like a steady ember of hope. Every weary place touched by doubt finds renewal in the depth of His mercy, and courage forms softly where uncertainty once held space. Across the slow rhythm of breathing, growing calmer, His voice moves through the stillness like a gentle truth. It speaks into the corners I seldom reveal, assuring me that He sees even what remains unspoken, and holds each hidden burden with unwavering care. Under the wide stretch of darkness beyond my window, His protection settles over me like a gentle shield. No shadow weighs heavy beneath His watchful gaze, and the unknowns waiting beyond tomorrow grow lighter in the steadiness of His guidance. As the last threads of wakefulness begin to unravel, His peace takes root deeper within my thoughts. He gathers the remnants of tension still clinging. He calms the echoes that stirred quietly through the day, and He restores the rest I long to feel again. When sleep approaches like a soft, patient tide, I surrender every hidden worry into His faithful hands. His love remains constant through the night silence, and in the certainty of His gentle nearness, I find rest that carries me safely into the morning light.
gentle dimming of the evening sky, A quiet sense of refuge begins to form around my soul. The Lord steps near with calm and reassurance, lifting the tension that had settled through the day, and surrounding my thoughts with the softness of His peace. Along the faint glow resting against the silent walls, His presence settles like a warm and steady covering. The worries I carry without noticing their weight slowly dissolve beneath the depth of His compassion, creating space for comfort to rise gently inside me. Throughout the slow and steady hush of the night air, His faithfulness glimmers like a quiet guiding flame. Each fragile place shaped by uncertainty finds strength again in the light of His mercy, and a renewed steadiness begins to form within my spirit.
Across the rhythm of breath falling into stillness, His voice drifts toward me like a whisper of truth. It touches the corners I tried to keep unspoken, reminding me that every hidden fear is known, and every concern rests safely in His capable hands.
Under the deep stretch of darkness covering the world outside, His protection settles like a gentle shield around me. No shadow holds power in the glow of His presence, and the unknowns waiting beyond the next sunrise grow lighter beneath the certainty of His watchful care. As the final strands of wakefulness slip away, His peace begins to settle deeper into my soul. He gathers the worries I release into His keeping. He calms the echoes left behind by the long day, and He restores the strength that had worn thin.
When sleep draws near like a slow and quiet tide, I surrender the unseen hours to His faithful hand. His love remains steady through the silent night, and in the assurance of His gentle nearness, I find rest that carries me safely into the morning.
As the stillness of night settles softly around my heart, I breathe slowly into the peace You gently provide. The noise and strain of the day fade into quiet shadows, slipping like distant ripples into the dark.
And in this calming silence, your presence becomes the rest my spirit longs to find.
When quiet worries rise softly from within,
You meet them with compassion stronger than their pull.
you gather each trembling thought I tried to carry,
Holding them with hands,
full of patient mercy,
reminding me that your love remains steady even when my strength grows faint. I release the burden, carry through the hours, letting each one settle gently into your care. You soothe the restless rhythm in my breathing, turning anxious murmurs into peaceful quiet, and filling every weary place inside
with the warmth of your unfailing kindness. As sleep draws near like a soft embrace, your promises shine like faint stars above me.
You remind me that you sustain the weary,
That you protect those who trust in your name, and that
your faithful presence
watches over me through every silent moment of the night.
shadows drift slowly across the quiet room.
But nothing can disturb the peace you bring.
Your nearness becomes my shelter,
A gentle refuge for my tired mind and heart,
guiding my thoughts slowly
into deep and renewing rest.
Tonight I entrust every worry, hope and fear to you. You guard my dreams with unwavering compassion,
Holding my sleep securely in your love.
and when morning rises with soft and peaceful light,
I will awaken, restore,
carried through the night by your faithful
As the soft hush of night settles gently across my spirit, I breathe slowly into the peace you place within me. The weight and movement of the day fade quietly away, slipping like gentle echoes into the dark. And in this calm stillness, your presence becomes the rest my weary heart seeks.
When quiet fears rise softly from deep within, you meet them with compassion greater than their sway.
each trembling corner of my thoughts, holding them in hands
full of patient mercy, reminding me that your love remains steady even when my strength feels small.
I release the burdens I held throughout the long hours, letting each one settle safely into your care. You soothe the restless rhythm in my breath, turning anxious murmurs into peaceful silence, and filling every tired place inside with the warmth of your unending kindness. As sleep draws near like a gentle wave, your promises shine like faint stars above me. You remind me that you sustain the humble, that you shelter those who trust in your name, and that your faithful presence watches over me through every quiet hour of the night.
Shadows drift softly across the quiet room, but none can disturb the peace you give.
Your nearness becomes my shelter, a calming refuge for my weary spirit, guiding my heart slowly into deep and renewing rest.
Tonight I entrust every fear, hope, and thought to you. You guard my dreams with unwavering compassion,
Holding my sleep within the safety of your love.
and when the morning rises with gentle and quiet light,
I will awaken restored, carried through the night by your faithful grace.
in the quiet drift of the evening air, when every sound softens into distance, I rest my tired thoughts before the Lord. No striving remains, no burden speaks louder than his whisper of peace settling over me. He gathers the scattered pieces of my heart and lays them gently beside still waters. When shadows stretch across the valley, I do not fear the silence that follows. His promise holds like a lantern in my chest, steady and unwavering, guiding me softly.
Even the unanswered prayers of today fall into his hands like fragile leaves, and he tends to each with patience
him say, let go of what you cannot carry. Lay it down and I will lift you.
So I release the weight of tomorrow, the echoes of fear, the trembling questions. I offer him the pieces of my hope, trusting he will shape them again.
And as sleep begins to weave its soft veil, I lean into the one who keeps my soul. He watches over every breath I breathe. He steadies the pulse of my wandering heart and wraps me in tender light until morning. My rest belongs to him alone, for his love keeps me through the night. When the fading light settles upon the quiet horizon, I find myself breathing slower, guided by his nearness. The noise of the day dissolves into gentle echoes, and every restless thought loosens its hold. Here in this soft silence, the Lord surrounds me, steady as the turning of the stars above, faithful as the promise he has spoken. In the stillness of night, I lay my worries low, placing each before his feet with trembling trust. He sees the burdens I cannot name aloud, the hidden fears I tuck beneath my smile. Yet he calls me into peace without hesitation, a peace that stretches wider than the sky, restoring the corners of my weary soul. As the hours drift deeper, I sense his hand resting over my heart. Oh, it calms the hurried rhythm, it mends the thoughts frayed by the day. He is my keeper, unchanging and attentive, watching with care over each fragile breath, holding me with kindness I cannot measure. When the darkness grows quiet and full, he stands like a gentle shield around me. his embrace, letting the weight fall from my shoulders. He guards my steps even as I sleep. He lights the path I cannot yet see. And with every moment drifting toward dawn, my trust grows deeper in the one who keeps me, the one who will not let my foot slip. Far beyond the fading glow of dusk, His comfort settles over me, a gentle reminder that I am held even when the world grows quiet. There is no need to search for strength in myself tonight, for His nearness wraps around my weary heart like a soft covering, steady and kind, familiar as the breath I slowly release. Through the soft whisper of night air drifting outside my window, I sense His peace pouring into the places I kept hidden. The thoughts that circled endlessly throughout the day find rest beneath the assurance of His unfailing care, lifting from my shoulders with a calm I cannot explain. Within the deep stillness rising as the hours pass, I begin to notice how gently He guides my spirit. Every anxious question, every lingering doubt melts away at the sound of His quiet truth. A truth that soothes me more than any answer could. Beyond the reach of today's unfinished burdens, His mercy forms a shelter where my soul can breathe. Nothing presses me forward, nothing pulls me back. I am simply allowed to rest in the grace He provides, a grace that meets me in silence and stays without condition. Beneath the soft veil of night surrounding strengthening what has grown tired and tender, promising that even in darkness I am never forsaken. And as my eyes grow heavy in this calm He creates, I let go of every moment not yet lived. Tomorrow lies safely in His keeping, and I drift into sleep, trusting His gentle guidance, knowing He holds me until the morning light returns. Beyond the hush that settles after the day's final light, a gentle assurance rises within my heart. I feel the Lord drawing near with quiet compassion, easing the weight I held too tightly, softening the thoughts that once pressed heavily on me. Across the still rhythm of the night breeze, my soul begins to lean into His comforting presence. There is no urgency, no expectation here, only the steady warmth of His faithful care, guiding my spirit toward rest with tender patience. Under the slow unfolding of the deep night sky, I sense His goodness wrapping around my worries. What seemed tangled only hours before starts to loosen as His peace fills the empty spaces, renewing strength where my hope felt thin. Around the dim glow, drifting through the quiet room, His voice settles like a gentle melody. It speaks of mercy that never falters, of love that reaches farther than my fears, lifting the burdens I could not carry alone. Within the softening silence surrounding me now, He reminds me that every step is held in His design. Even the moments I do not understand rest safely under His watchful care, secure in promises older than the mountains. Toward the calm edge of sleep approaching slowly, my thoughts find refuge beneath His wings. He shields the fragile corners of my heart, keeps vigil when my strength grows dim, and
pours peace over every lingering concern. As the night deepens into stillness, I release tomorrow into His hands. His faithfulness guides me more surely than sight, and in this quiet surrender, I find rest, rest that carries me gently until morning. From the quiet drip of twilight turning into night, a soft assurance settles gently over my thoughts. The Lord meets me in this still moment with tenderness, loosening the tightness I carried through the day, and covering my spirit with His steady calm. By the faint shimmer of starlight beyond my window, I find comfort in the ways He understands my heart. Every hidden worry begins to dissolve, touched by the warmth of His peaceful presence, a presence that waits for me with patient grace. Within the slow rhythm of evening, quieting the world, His goodness rises like a gentle tide. He gathers what felt scattered inside me, bringing order to the chaos I could not name, and restoring hope where it began to fade. Across the soft hum of silence filling the room, His truth rests lightly upon my soul. No demand is placed upon my weary mind, only an invitation to lean into His strength, a strength that holds more faithfully than my own. Beneath the deepening calm of the night sky, His compassion wraps around every fragile place. He sees what has overwhelmed me. He understands what I cannot express, and He responds with mercy that never changes. Toward the gentle descent into sleep,
sleep approaching slowly, I feel him lifting the weight of tomorrow. Nothing requires my control in this moment, for his hands are steady enough to guard what lies ahead, and kind enough to ease the burdens I release. As the final quiet settles into my heart, I rest in the certainty of his love. He keeps watch while I surrender to sleep. He strengthens what has grown tired within me, and he carries me safely into the promise of morning. Somewhere within the gentle dimming of the night, a soft reassurance begins to flow through my spirit. The Lord draws close with calm beyond explanation, quieting the worries that clung to my thoughts, and wrapping my heart in a peace I could not create. Inside the hush, lingering after the world slows down, his presence becomes a warm shelter around me. Each heavy moment from the day loses its weight, fading beneath the kindness he brings without delay. A kindness that steadies every trembling place within. Through the mild glow, drifting across the quiet room, his voice settles like a tender whisper of hope. It reminds me that nothing escapes his understanding, that every fear I held in silence is known to him, and every burden is gently lifted from my grasp. Across the deep stillness, filling the night sky, his faithfulness shines like a subtle guiding light. Not one step I take is overlooked by his care, and not one weakness is met with judgment, only with the mercy that welcomes me again and again. Beyond the slow rhythm of my breathing, his protection feels near enough to touch. the fragile corners of my mind. He watches over the thoughts that linger too long, and He renews hope where doubt once settled. Toward the quiet descent into sleep approaching steadily, I sense Him shaping rest inside my heart. Nothing demands my strength in this moment, for His hand